If you have existential OCD, you might have struggled with the question, how do I know I want to be here? And this is a very troubling question for sufferers of OCD because it doesn't have a certain answer, right? There's no exact way to prove that necessarily. And we can really get stuck in the loop of thinking and thinking and thinking and what if, right? What if I don't want to be here? What does it mean? What if I'm unhappy? What's going to happen next, right? And there's a couple things that I want you to remember is that under most circumstances, we have control over our actions, right? If you are suicidal or you feel like you're a danger to yourself, right? Then you can call 988, the suicide hotline. You can call 911. You can go to the emergency room. You can tell your therapist immediately, right? Those are the things that you can do if you're really struggling with suicide ideation. But if you're just in the OCD loop, right, where it's like, oh my gosh, this is a troubling question, I'm not really sure, get a pen and paper, write a list down of the reasons why you are here. What keeps you going? Is it a dream that you have? Is it friends, family? Is it a pet? Is it a person? Is it anything? It can be anything, right? We're going to write those reasons down. And we're going to stop thinking about it, right? And now I know you can't control your thoughts, but you can control where your attention is going. So if we're sitting there ruminating and thinking like, I don't really know, like, this is really scary. Like, hours and days and weeks and the calendar pages are flying off, right? Days are going by. We need to redirect focus onto something that matters, right? If these thoughts are coming by, we're going to let them go by. If you notice you keep going back to it, you're gonna start counting like, oh, there's another time I did it. Oh, there's another time I did it. You're gonna catch yourself, right? We need to leave it alone. It's very sticky. If you touch it, it's gonna make a big mess. We're gonna leave it alone, right? You're gonna notice that it's gonna start to come down on its own if you don't mess with it anymore, because there isn't an answer. That's why, the reason why you had that reaction is because it was anxiety, right? It's your amygdala. You thought about it and you're like, how do I know? How do I know, right? And then your amygdala and your prefrontal cortex are now in a little dance, right? To put it lightly. So I hope this is helpful. Let me know if you have any comments, questions or feedback for me. Thank you.